Hi, it's Papa, and today we'll be talking the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So, there will be no spoilers in this video. I may have seen Avengers Endgame, but why would I spoil it? I'm talking about things before this. The whole series was made before this, and also, I wrote this video before the movie came out, so we'll just get into things. So, the series is called One Marvelous Scene, where a YouTuber has to take one scene from the entirety of the MCU that is truly special to them. And for me, picking that scene was one of the hardest things I've had to do recently. And I've got intense exams and lots of revision and hard work to be doing. So, yeah, that shows you my priorities and how much I love these scenes. I was initially just gonna pick a fight scene like the, intense badass elevator fight from Winter Soldier, the brilliantly well-made one-shot fight in Black Panther, which, by the way, nobody appreciates this fight enough. It's one shot. My god, this is such a good fight. Why didn't people talk about Black Panther all like, oh, that's how those special effects shouldn't be nominated for Best Picture? But why don't they ever go like, but that casino fight was pretty sick. Now this is fucking filmmaking. Okay, that wasn't in the script. I got a little carried away. Or I could have picked the airport fight, because it's the airport fight. But I didn't do any of those. I also could have picked the iconic character moments like...
I could do this all day.
Or...
I am Iron Man.
Or maybe even...
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
But throughout all this, my mind kept jumping back to one scene between a Norse god and talking raccoon from a movie about a giant purple alien with a nutsack for a chin trying to find some stones of different colors so he can turn half of everybody into dust. I just thought I should say it like that, so you realize how insane the Marvel Universe has become. Now this scene is not fun at all, really, but it is one of the most tragic scenes in the entire MCU, and yes, I am including that one where a 15-year-old burst into tears as he realized that he was about to die, and then did die in the arms of his surrogate father, Tony Stark. Thor hasn't always had the best time in the MCU. His first movie, while not disliked, has been largely forgotten. He barely did anything in Avengers, really, not even appearing till 45 minutes into the film. His second film is often considered to be the weakest in the entire franchise, though I believe that. Another movie definitely deserves that crown. And he barely made an impact in Age of Ultron as he buggered off from the farm. I could speak. As he buggered off from the farm of good writing and went to bathe in the pool of poor exposition for upcoming movies. Then from nowhere, a strange New Zealand man called Taika Waititi came to us and saved us. Thor Ragnarok came out and changed Thor from the Shakespearean god who had a cooler brother to one of the most likable characters in all of MCU's history. And that's including Sam Rockwell. Which I realize I said that's the worst one, but I still love Sam Rockwell, because he's Sam Rockwell. Thor was funny, charismatic, and semi-relatable, and while everyone now enjoyed the new comedic tone of this character, there was a level of worry that it wouldn't fit with the dark tone of Infinity War, or that Infinity War would completely undo Taika's good work, but neither of these things happened. Infinity War is a movie jam-packed with more characters than there are explosions in, well, I was gonna say initially a Michael Bay movie, and then I realized that's too much. So I'm gonna change it to more explosions than in this one Michael Bay shot from a Transformers movie. But this one scene managed to make Thor, in my personal opinion, the best out of every character in this movie.
Well, he's never fought me.
Yeah, he has.
He's never fought me twice.
Thor's life is a tragedy. Both of his parents are gone.
And you said your sister and your dad.
Both dead.
But still got a mom, though?
Killed by a dark elf.
His sister caused him to destroy his entire home. He doesn't have that special person in his life.
Sorry to hear that Jane dumped you.
She didn't dump me, I dumped her. It's a mutual dumping.
And his brother, a man who he had recently reconciled with, a man who had been willing to give up one of the most powerful objects in existence to save his life.
Alright, stop!
And a man who had left his old life behind to join him was now gone too because of all this.
So dead brother, huh? Yeah, it could be annoying.
Well, he's been dead before. You know, this time I think it really might be true.
Plus, as he mentioned, his best friend is gone too.
A best friend?
Stabbed through the heart.
Now this is where it gets interesting. Heimdall was his best friend. Not an Avenger, not anyone from Earth. He doesn't really feel like he fits in with the Avengers, which is evident in this scene. He doesn't feel like he's part of them. When he is in Wakanda, he is his Ragnarok self again, masking his pain with humor when he's with Steve.
Notice you've copied my beard?
This scene with the Guardians also shows that he feels disconnected from the Avengers.
The Earth's mightiest heroes.
Like Kevin Bacon?
He may be on the team, I don't know, I haven't been there in a while.
The Avengers aren't really a part of his life.
What more could I lose?
There is no one. Not on Earth, and not from Asgard. This scene tells us so much in just one conversation. Thor is lonely. Thor is sad. Thor is human. This is what I love about Marvel. They managed to take a Norse god and somehow make him likable and just sympathetic. And the way they do it is they put characters first and do the superhero part later. The Captain America movies are about Steve Rogers and not the adventures of Captain America. These are people with real human motivation. Thor wants to save the world, but not by defending it, but by killing Thanos. As is shown in this scene, that is his fuel. Revenge against him.
Absolutely. No rage and vengeance, anger, loss, regret, they're all tremendous motivators. Thanos is just the latest in a long line of bastards, and he'll be the latest to feel my vengeance. Fate wills it so.
And thanks to this scene, Ragnarok also makes more sense now. That was essentially his most tragic adventure yet, but he gets funnier. As much as he says,
I choose to run toward my problems and not away from them.
That's what
he isn't. Like formerly mentioned, he's masking everything with humor and fun and bottling everything else up. This scene shows him attempting to do this again, but eventually becomes overwhelmed and lets out one pure tear. So of course he doesn't go for the head. He had way too much inside him to let out, and he was directing all of it. Everything from Ragnarok and everything from Infinity War at Thanos. And this is all from 2 minutes of screen time. There are so many other things I like about this scene as well. The fact Thor took Groot as an elective, the incredible display of how much Rocket has developed since the first Guardians, going from not caring about anyone to...
I could lose a lot. Me personally, I could lose a lot.
But I do still have a life to live, and... Damn, this really took a long time to make. This is... Can I make this clear? This is my third attempt at recording this. I do not have good audio, or microphones, as it were. So... Maybe this won't sound great. I think I'm gonna give up after this one if it doesn't sound great. So maybe you'll be listening to this. Anyway, as it says in my script, despite the fact I've seen the movie, but I will fulfill it. I can't wait to see Thor again in Endgame. Well, yeah, I've already seen it. And see where the Russo brothers take him. And yes, I still have seen it. And all these great characters next. And I really want them to make a Thor 4 more Thor. Because I love this character, and I love Chris Hemsworth, but we'll see. If you want, you can check out a whole playlist of these types of videos, all made by people far better than me, and most of them far less depressing. I say most of them, some of them are pretty sad. But if you also want, you can check out some of the videos on my channel. That's if you want, though. It's a free country. Or that's what they say. I don't even live in America. I don't know why I said that. But you probably do. Unless you don't. Anyway, yeah, I do lots of trailer edits. I don't really do that many video essays. I did one about the Hobbs and Shaw trailer being terrible. That's a controversial opinion. Haha, love it. So, if you want to check out some of those trailer edits, go for it. But if you don't want to, also go for that. Thank you for watching. I've been Papa Dadams, and this has been a YouTube video. Bye.